It's a beautiful day to you, our lovely, smart, beautiful, intelligent, and handsome real estate investors across the world. In case you're coming across this territory for the first time, I'm going to give you a thumbs up. And of course, I'll give you a double thumbs up if you subscribe to this channel. Very quickly, my name is Adejari Ademola, your number one property professional. Like I've been saying previously, I have 7 years real estate experience. I'm very knowledgeable in the industry. And aside from that, I've worked with 3 giant real estate developers. So I have not just the experience, I have the exposure, and of course I understand the way the real estate game is being played. So do well to subscribe, share, and like. So last week we talked about property verifications, what you need to know. We talked about land titles, we talked about land categorization, we talked about the committed. And of course, if you missed the previous episode, of course you have the opportunity to just scroll through, watch the video thoroughly, so that you can, of course, be informed about what we're going to be talking today. So I said I was going to be explaining the different process of verifications, and for the fact that the location is Aja, for the fact that the location is Shangutedo, for the fact that the location is Lekki, for the fact that the location is Ibejuleki, in fact, for the fact that it's even Ibejuleki, makes it more compulsory for you to do your verification. All right. So, whichever the location is, like we explained in the previous video, I said that government have different agendas for properties. So that is why it is important to check. So today I'm going to be talking about the first process of verification, which is site inspection. Now, when you come for site inspection, you need to work with a professional. This is not to undermine the experience and effort of other realtors, but the truth still remains that some of these realtors don't even understand government policies about land. So what they do basically is that developer calls them, they market the property to you, they don't even know the status, they don't know what is coming up there. The only thing they tell you is what the developer has told you. So the very first process of verification is number 1, inspection, which I cannot undermine. Perhaps you might be wondering, I'm not in Nigeria, or I'm a busy person. I work 9 to 5. Most times I work weekends. How can I inspect? That, of course, we've been able to solve that problem over time. And one of the things we talked about is that you can send your representative to come inspect. And while the representative inspects, you can create a busy schedule. You can create a free time out of your busy schedule to do a video call with them for you to see. Now, the second process of verification is going through the documents on the properties. Yes, it is very important. Before you buy, ask the developers to give you the documents. If it's a survey, you need to check the survey. If it's the other process, like the contract of sale from the family, the deed of assignment, the deed of assignment from the family, you need to also check. And to cap it all up, the major check is taking coordinates. And that's why we said that one of the things we do basically is that we have our team of surveyors who's going to check that property. We are not in a hurry to sell. We've been in this industry for the past 7 years, so we are not in a rush. To us, it's not about getting that thing done. No, to us is knowing the status and the safety of that property before we recommend. And this is why we have different teams of surveyor. So we will take our surveyor to site, they will pick the coordinates, and they will send it to Lands at Alausa. Are you following the process now? So they send it at Lands at Alausa. Of course, the process takes sometimes a day or 2, and they give us a report. Now, our report comes with recommendation. There are some places that you may need to spend money before government can give it to you. That is it. And there are some places they will say, okay, this is what the developer needs to do to safeguard the property. So I'm not saying the property has issues, but there are some things that the search let us know. The search informs us so that we can tell you if you are ready, to pay or do every other thing the recommendations of the search says, then it's fine. So the search gives us an advantage. It gives us a knowledge, things we may not know about that property, and it makes it easy for us to predict, okay, you can go for this property, you can transact on this property, and you cannot. So these are some of the processes of search in real estate. And the truth of the matter is, most of these people don't want us to bring our surveyors. They say, okay, we have our own surveyor, they'll pick up. The truth of the matter is, I've seen instances where coordinates of an estate that is on the survey does not tally with what is on site. Like I said, I have 7 years experience. I've seen a lot of manipulations on survey, that when they give you a survey and you take that survey to site and you find out that there are some, they're not just correlating. And this is why I'm not saying most developers do that, but I've seen it instances. I have witnesses. I've seen instances whereby a developer will tell you that property has a governor's consent, and you can't trace that governor's consent on that property at glance. So is it that consent is in process, or that government, or they are open to process the governor's consent? You now see the reason why verification is very, very important. So this is why you need to allow a professional. It doesn't even have to be us. You can, get another people to do it for you. But the truth of the matter is, we will do the search. We will do the normal paperwork. If you want an indemnity clause, we will process your indemnity clause. Of course, I spoke about indemnity clause in the previous videos. Okay, so if you want an indemnity clause, anything you want on the property, it is our job to get it. So the major thing is that your satisfaction, your safety is a priority to us. That's why I said in previous videos that we don't sell all properties. The only properties we recommend are the ones that we have verified and we have, confirmed that they are safe for purchase. To wrap it all, a lot of properties are in the market today, in the Nigerian real estate markets, and they are having one or two issues. There was a day we took our surveyor to a place at Ibejuleki, Igondo, Rudu precisely, and the developer told us that property is excision. And according to him, of course, when we searched, we found out that property is over 30 acres. After our search, we now discovered that the entire 30, out of the 30 acres that we have on that property, is only 4 plots that is within that excision. That means all our plots are not excised, and they are selling everything as excision. So you cannot undermine the importance of property verification. That is why you need to call us. That is why you need to involve us. The process of acquisition may take time. The process of you getting buying the property may take time. But it is better it takes time, and you are buying what you are sure of that in the future it is safe, than for you to rush to buy. They will say there is promo. If you don't buy it, please don't use promo to buy property. Search, let us be aware. Let us be sure that what we're recommending to you is safe. What we're recommending to you is secured. Forget that promo price. That promo price is just a scheme to get the property sold on time. The truth of the matter is, if that search is not done, don't pay for that property. So that will be all for today. I hope you've gotten a lot of lessons from what we've discussed so far, and of course we are hoping to help you do everything I've mentioned. Of course, we have a team of surveyors, and we sell what we've confirmed to be safe and secured. Thank you very much for joining us today on this episode of Property Verification. And of course, the channel is King's Cost Property, so you can subscribe, you can share. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a nice day, and God bless you. Bye.